It's hard to believe basketball season's already here, but we're looking forward to the season. We've had a really good summer and a really good fall, just getting ready for the season. And I know last year, the last time I was here, I talked about our incoming freshman that I thought was going to have a big part in what we're doing in the future, and I will tell you they have not disappointed. I think for the first time since we've been here, we have depth. We're able to play all the way down 10, 11 guys. In fact, I think one of the biggest issues I'm going to have is getting them all the playing time they're going to want. We're trying to play even a little bit faster. Last year we led the conference in scoring, and I think we're a lot better scoring already. We had scored 85 points in our exhibition game, and then the other day in a scrimmage, the totals you play halves and you kind of reset the deal, but we scored 93 in two halves total. So I feel like that's going to be an added strength, but where we've really improved is on the defensive end. I've been extremely pleased. We have forced 49 turnovers in our first two games, which has been really, really good. And again, added depth. And more than anything as a coach, the way you get teams to play defense, you use the bench to motivate them. You're not guarding, you set. And we've not had that luxury up until now. So I'm real pleased with that. You all know Jordan Howard's back. He's getting a lot of national attention. I saw an article recently, top 10 players you've never heard of but should. And that's good for our program. I've had 4 NBA teams already call me about him. He's on their radar because with the new analytics, when you punch in three-point shooters in college, his name is near the top, if not at the top. You may or may not know he owns every three-point record UCA has and still has his senior year to go. So about 500 points away from being an all-time leading scorer in school's history. He's definitely the all-time leading Division I player here. So I'm excited about that. Matthew Cameron needs about 35 points to be a 1,000-point scorer. So next year when I come in here and talk, we will have lost over 3,500 points. But I believe the thing that excites me is I think we already have those guys replaced, and that's exciting. Got a little more size than we're used to. We have a young man named Hayden Koval who's a 7-footer that has played extremely well in both of the outings we've had. He's 7 foot, runs the floor well. I think he has a chance of being special. I think he could be a really, really good player for us. And some really good depth at a little backup point guard named DeAndre Jones that, you know, you're always worried when you lose a player of Jordan Howard's caliber, but I believe that we won't miss a beat when DeAndre eventually takes that job over, and they will play together some this year. So from a personnel standpoint, I think we've got some new people you're going to like to watch. I think we're better. You know, this is year 4, and I fully expect us to take a huge jump this year. And it doesn't get easy for us on the early part of the season. We play Baylor on Friday, and then next Wednesday we're at UCLA. Fortunately for us, we get 2 home games kind of sandwiched in between the two, which I think could help our psyche, and it's just good to get to play in the Ferris Center a few more times this year, which we're able to do. So I'm pretty happy where we're at. I can't report names, but we are going to sign 3 people this Wednesday. All 3 of them I'm excited about, and we'll have some video up on all of them. 2 of them in particular I think could be starters for us in the future, and one of them could be really, really outstanding. So feel good about where we're at, where we're heading. That'll complete our 2018 recruiting, and we're on to 2019 where we've already made 4 or 5 offers in that class. So when your program gets better and you have a chance of being good, you should be recruiting better players than you're losing. And I could tell you right now, the bottom half of our roster, our freshmen and sophomores, are more talented than our juniors and seniors. May not be quite as good of players yet because of experience and everything else, but on talent, strength, ability, all that stuff, I think we're in a pretty good position.